Welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about how to insert media that is not pictures into your post and pages. I'm going to do it through the post section, but it's the exact same way in the pages section. So if you just want to kind of bookmark this one as post and pages, you feel free. It's okay. It works. Alright, so we're going to go to all post. We're just going to edit the one that we've been doing, so the border is closed. And we want to put a video in here. We want to put it right at the end. Now, in WordPress.com, excuse me, there is this great feature that I found out when I was doing another meeting that really embarrassed me because I thought it was going to work one way and it worked completely differently than what I expected, and in fact was easier than the way that I showed people. So I will delve a little into my mistake if I dare say that I will. Okay, so I want to put the Edgar the Exploiter video on this post up here that I pulled up. If none of you have seen this video, I highly suggest watching it. If you have seen this video, watch it again. Feel free. I think it's very interesting and very very provocative for being a case against the minimum wage. But okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so how to put this video in your post, you need to go to Share, Embedded, and then pick a size. Personally, until you're very comfortable with WordPress and understanding the layout of what your site is gonna, like what it can hold, I would always go with the smallest video down here. It's the 560 by 315. There may be a couple other sizes that are smaller than that sometimes, but for this video, this is the smallest one. And then you copy this code right here, so Control C. And this is where I was extremely embarrassed in the consultation that I did. I thought that by putting this in here and then hitting update, it would give an error and only show the code right here. But in fact, it works this way to just paste the code right there. So I'll just show you. We'll hit update. We'll go to the border is closed. Once this little thing stops spinning, come on, there you go, you're done. Alright, we will refresh, and there you go. Now it's in there. Super easy, and this is what it looks like. It looks great. It's automatically centered, and you just click play from right here, and it goes. You can add text underneath it, above it, anywhere but beside it, mainly because I think it would look really cruddy to have like half of a word going down the side, because it pretty much takes up the entire column of content. But that's it. It's easy. After you put it in, it'll look like this. For those of you who have concerns of what's the other way that I was going to show everybody, it's this. Up here there are two tabs. Right now we are in the visual tab, but if you go to the HTML tab, you get this big convoluted thing. Don't worry about that. But the original way, and the way you have to do it on self-hosted WordPress sites, is you have to go in the HTML and you have to paste in the code that you just copied from the video over here. This is HTML language. You have to copy it in like that and then hit update, and it would do the exact same thing. So, I'm sorry, click on the wrong one. It'll put the video in right there, and everything will look the same. And then that is for pretty much anything you do embedded wise. YouTube and Flickr, I think, are special cases. And this is what it'll look like. This yellow box right here. If you put it in the HTML and you get this yellow box, do not freak out. It is okay. That is perfectly fine to see. It's not like the video is wrong or anything like that. It's just you can't look at the video within the visual editor. I know it may freak you out, If you want, you can center it left, right. You can do what you want with it. I know it'll freak you out. It freaked me out the first time. I thought there was something wrong, but it's perfectly fine. It's still there. If you hit update, everything will be just the way you wanted it. But anyways, I was saying WordPress.com has gotten a little bit smarter and understands when you put a Flickr, which is a photo sharing thing, and a YouTube video in, it kind of like auto codes it, but a self-hosted one won't do that. I don't know, it's just weird on how they do that kind of stuff. One's obviously further behind, but also miles ahead. So you kind of, you get the good with the bad. So whatever. If you do put other media in here, for instance, there's a website called SoundCloud.com. It's audio tracks. If you were to put something like that in here, you'd have to copy the embedded HTML code and paste it in wherever you wanted it to be, and then you'd have to go back to the visual and you'd get this same yellow box. But trust me, it's there. You're just gonna have to kind of test it out to figure out which embedded code works by just putting in the visual, because I think some may only work in the HTML. Other than that, that's really it. Pictures, I would just suggest going through the add media link right here, and then just clicking and adding things in. So if you want something here on the right side, you would just click there and then make it right aligned. But yeah, so the next thing I want to talk about is the actual picture that you have in here. So let's say you have this picture in here and you want to manipulate this. You click on it, it becomes highlighted, and you get these two options up here. Whoops. Landscape and delete. Okay, so, or not landscape, edit, which shows you this landscape portrait right here. You click on that, it brings up this box, and right away you can edit the size of it. You can keep it at 100%. You cannot go above this. I don't know why it gives you this option. I've never had a picture where you could go above 100%. Maybe there is. If you find one, let me know and I'll make a video about it and we'll all have a party. But you can always make it smaller. And then you can also change where it is in the picture or in the post from here. You can also change the title and all this stuff. Don't worry about the link URL. That's just where it finds it on the server. You can go into advanced settings and you can customize the width and the height, or you can click it to the original size. You can also you can mess with. I would suggest staying away from this until you're comfortable. It's just some of the stuff goes with your theme, like the CSS class and the styles. Until you're even beyond what I know about this stuff, I wouldn't even mess with this. Like I just put the image in and then it's good to go. I don't come in here and advance and go through the advanced link settings and things like that. I would just leave it alone. But yeah, and then if you ever change anything, make sure you hit update, and then your image will be saved the way that you manipulated it. So there you go, and that's it for embedded material and image manipulation. Simple, but takes some getting used to, and first time you'll screw up, but after that it'll come to you like riding a bicycle. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you.